These are my kids.
Their relationships will be tested like never before.
If Rich can't get on board, then he's not the man for me.
You're gonna be a great mom.
Honestly, this isn't how I imagined my life.
Tyler Perry's Sistas.
My kids.
Next Wednesday.
They're gonna be staying with me for the summer.
And you didn't think this would be useful information to me?
Their relationships will be tested like never before.
I always wanted to be a mommy. If Rich can't get on board, then he's not the man for me. I'd need to see a doctor immediately.
I'm gonna be a great father, and you're gonna be a great mom.
Honestly, I want to have my own kids one day. This isn't how I imagined my life.
Tyler Perry's Sistas.
Ooh-wee, family. I put, as you saw, it's like the same clip twice, but I put it twice because the trailers that I found, one had a little bit more dialogue than the other. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to add both of them together and, just give a little more reinforcement. But as we see here, when it initially started, Danny is getting introduced when she's half dressed. She definitely wasn't prepared for it, right? When, I guess in the morning when they wake up, they have a real dilemma because Tony is introducing her to his children. Now, I'm wondering if she even knew about his children. That, I don't know if they had that discussion. I don't recall hearing that about anything with his children. Put in the comments if you heard that in a previous discussion. I don't remember him ever saying, he may have mentioned it now that I think about it, but she definitely didn't think that he was going to have these children for the summer. This is why, this just reinforces what I said before about Danny after Preston getting, away from men altogether for a little while so she can focus on how she feels about that situation with Preston getting married, that relationship dissolving, and then seeing, that she was starting therapy. I think it was good for her to take that time to be alone. And it's really hard for many of us, men and women, to focus on being alone with yourself, because a lot of times you got to deal with your own demons. And when you're dealing with someone else, you're dating a lot, or, you just out there partying, living your life, you really don't have to focus on your trials. You don't have to focus on, the things that are hurting you, failed relationships, because you're jumping from relationship to relationship to relationship. I've been divorced for 16 years, and I really haven't even had any type of dating, courting, whatever you want to call it, relationship with a man for probably close to 7 years. And that is because I was focused on, getting my children to where they needed to go, focusing on my well-being, because divorce really takes a lot out of you, dealing with myself and my ambitions and what it is I need to do in my career, in my business, because when you bring someone else in your life, sometimes that changes. And you also really need a chance to really get to know you, to understand why things didn't go right in previous relationships, to know why why things failed, maybe look at that dark side of yourself, really deal with yourself, because every failed relationship is not, necessarily 9 times out of 10, it's not that other person. It's also things with you as well. So that takes time, and, to just enjoy you. Do you like being with you? And this is some of the things that we have a hard time with. And this is what Danny didn't do. So now has children that she has to deal with that are not hers. I don't even know if Danny wants children, because she has to deal with, the hardships of failed past relationships and her own traumas before she even think about a healthy relationship and children, and he's springing that on her. So this is going to be really something for her to think about. Then you have Sabrina with her situations with the eggs. This is not something that's going to change. Children is a serious issue. You can't force anyone to want children if they don't want them. So the situation with her and Rich's relationship being new, I don't think she should force that on him. I think she needs to move on, freeze your eggs, realize that even if you're with him, you're going to take all this extended time with this man, years with him, freeze his eggs, he's still not going to want children. So you cannot change this man's mind, and you can't be angry with him for what he does not want. This is a part of getting to know someone. When you're going through that courting stage, you ask a lot of questions, viable things for your life. You do not skip over the important things, because when you ignore those things, you waste a lot of time. So I think Sabrina needs to get past this and end things with Rich and move on with freezing her eggs if that's what she wants to do, and do it alone and find someone who wants children. Then you have Fatima. It looks like the custody hearing went on. It's going to happen this week. And, I think it's a good chance that Zach may win. And now Fatima is coming to the realization that she's going to be a mother to her man's children that are not hers. And it's bringing some conflicts for her. Fatima loves Zach, but like she told Angela, I didn't look at my life to go this way. She wanted a man and to have her own children. Now she could possibly have, be a mother to 2 stepchildren, and that's a lot. So I can't wait to see this new episode, because these women are going through so much. Gary is doing some mess, and from what I read from the preview, Tamira is going to be a part of Gary's plan. I don't know. Who knows what this man is up to, but he's planning something with her. I don't know how it's going to involve, but knowing her past and knowing Gary is crazy. So can't wait to find out. Until next week, have a blessed one. Peace.